want to believe it. Tough love, you take it or leave it.
Downtown Los Angeles. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And for the Lakers, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
The Bulls start out with the ball. And here's White. Passes it to Carter. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Rondo. To the paint. A second chance effort. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got the first points up on the board for the Lakers.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
White with it. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
LeBron against Porter. And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's Carter, high post. Davis is there. It's good.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
Now here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Here's Levine. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Good.
You know what you get there, Levine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
Knocked loose. Now Porter. In the corner, it's Levine for the 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's LeBron. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. James has got 6.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Porter. Outside, White. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
There's Green with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jim Boylan.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Davis. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And it's White missing.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty, an incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's White. He dishes it to Porter. Carter outside. Back to Porter. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journey.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for James. Daniels, he's checked in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Dunn, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Valentine with it, now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
You'll take those all day long.
Here is Cook. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Dunn with the slam.
Boy, if you don't stick Dunn, he'll burn you and bat. Great quickness down the floor.
Here's Kuzma. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. The three. Hits it from three-point range. Dunn's got 5.
Well, you got to put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside, because this guy is an exceptional scorer.
And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. 52 seconds left to play here in the first. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Chicago trailing here. Here's Dunn. He's got 5. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Daniels. Launches a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Valentine, and it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Now, here's Dunn. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. He's out there with JaVale McGee. Cook out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Daniels in a 2-guard. Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so he makes both from the line. Here is Cook. Outside Bradley. Cousins inside. He's against Young. Count that bucket.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Young outside. There's the dish to Dunn. Out left to the wing. Pulls it up. Hutchison's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Bradley, and he makes good on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Chicago shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hondo's checked in. Then for the Bulls. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Satoransky. Here is McGee. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Back to Rondo. Over Dunn. That misses off the backboard. Bulls trail by 5. Porter finds Young, and he gets the bucket.
That's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for Cousins, and it's LeBron in for Daniels. And the Bulls making a change here as well. White, he's checked in for Dunn. And that one falls for Young. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that can lend itself to coaching.
It's an excellent starting list. Lakers leading by 4.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Bulls making a change also. Carter's checked in. James, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score. Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Bean passes to Porter. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Inside, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's White missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And it goes down 2 points.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Porter. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. LeBron with some nice D.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Rondo finds Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And here's Levine. To the middle, looking for Markkanen. He gets it there, and it's in there. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Rondo looking around. There's the three. Levine against Green. Here's McGee. The shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way. White with it. He's picked up by Rondo. White against Rondo. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 9 in the bucket from White.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Now here's LeBron. He's got 15. Outside, Green. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. LeBron dishes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Davis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's White. He's got 6. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And the Lakers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Cousins. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Dunn, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Young's checked in for Carter. Dunn kicks to Valentine. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. "36 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. Hutchinson's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls.
That was Thaddeus Young getting in the way of the defense there. Really solidly done on the screen.
Here is Cook. Dunn covering. And it's Cook missing. Knocked away. And stolen by Kuzma. Up the floor. Pass to Cousins. And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Davis. Fires from deep. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. The 3 from Valentine. Hands it from downtown. Valentine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball